there's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road. It's where I'll always be.
How are you both finding it anyway? Are you enjoying yourselves?
Oh yeah, it's always good, this bridge. Very good.
Excellent.
I get really positive.
Really positive. Amazing.
Yeah.
And are you regulars to this yourselves? Because I know you're in Ringwood.
Quite good.
Yeah, you're both in Ringwood, weren't you? For BBC Question Time.
Oh yes, we were.
Yes, you were. Yes. Well, good to see you today as well. Amazing.
Out here on a warm day.
On a warm day.
Yeah. The last two events have been. Yes, I felt like I had to turn myself into a die-hard stalwart, which was So this is enjoyable. Yes, nice.
It's lovely.
Nice day out now.
Well.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Have you noticed, Josey, how they've been trying to spray us all day? They've had geoengineered chemtrails all over us the whole day, and yet they've not quite managed to block out the sun today. You think they failed in their plan today?
They may have. I must say that's one area I'm not clued up on. So
Sorry, I put you on the spot there.
Yeah, you have put me on the spot. You know, there's lots of stuff I don't know. I don't follow, so that's one of the areas.
It was bad in Bournemouth this morning when I was out walking the dogs first thing this morning. It was.
So when you're walking the dogs, you notice all the lines in the sky.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. And this guy, he said to me, "You're going to tell me those are chemtrails, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, that's right." And he said, "No, they're contrails." And then we had a discussion and we agreed to disagree and part. But I talked to him, so
that was literally for walking your dog?
Oh, I do a lot of that when I'm walking my dogs.
Oh, do you?
Because it's something you can point to. No.
So did that man know you as a person that talks about chemtrails? Was he already prepared for you before you even said it?
No, I don't, because we haven't had any sort of discussions before, so I was quite surprised that he even used the word chemtrails. I thought was quite interesting. But then to not think it was, he must have had discussions with other people, mustn't he? I don't know.
Interesting, yeah. So he wasn't prepared for it, but he said it to himself anyway.
Experiments to dim the sun could be approved in weeks, which is all part of the government's attempt to slow down global warming.
They say the government has set aside £50 million of your taxpayers' money for geoengineering experiments. They want to reflect sunlight away from the Earth's surface. But should we be playing God?
There's a variety of different ways in which you could try to affect the planet's temperature. One is to try and make clouds brighter and more reflective, so they reflect more light into space, or try to spray water to create clouds. You could do things like, the really big stuff would be to try and put something out in space that would block some of the sun's rays.
These utopian ideas, these power-hungry, obviously Bill Gates is massively behind this in America, these so-called philanthropists that want to save the world, they have to remember that nature generally gets it right.
We need to stop playing God with the atmosphere. The experiment on sulfate, one of the side effects of pouring huge amounts of sulfate into the atmosphere is it could destroy the ozone layer.
Absolutely.
We've just started healing it. Now to start destroying it again to stop climate change for the oil billionaires' profits doesn't make sense to me.
So there's a lot of awake people in Bournemouth, even if they call them contrails, they're still looking up at the sky. So that's something, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. So here we go. Dog walkers for freedom, right here. Oh yes. And ukuleles for freedom.
That's the next thing they're going to do.
What's the next thing they're going to do?
Take our dogs away from us.
So they're going to take your dogs away from you. Is that the next phase in this whole Agenda 2030, do you think?
We're going to kill them off in COVID.
Really?
Yeah. Because they said they passed COVID on. But no, there's rumours. It was on the BBC, so it must be true. was on the BBC, so it must be true.
Of course, if a BBC said it, it's bound to be true. The Ministry of Truth. So, do you feel that these beings, I always call them the beings behind all this, do you find that the beings and their slaves in Parliament are going to try and take away pets because pets are unconditionally loving to their owners and keep them safe and keep them company?
And also, we're very much a dog-loving country, so it's something that unites us. So they don't really want us to have them. They make it more and more difficult, bring in more and more rules, you know, about what you can do.
So do you feel worryingly they're going to come after the dogs? You know what, it's funny because I think that's one of the few things which will wake a lot of people up around the country.
It was discussed. I went to an NCF meeting on Tuesday and they said one way to unite people was dogs. And I thought that was quite an interesting idea. So whether the NCF will progress that, I don't know. But I thought it was quite interesting.
Well,
because we can't. It's finding something that we can. Because the world situation has divided. Some people are anti-Israel, some people are for Israel, and likewise, Ukraine not so much, but. So you've got to find something that will unite everybody.
I agree fully. Well said. We need to find things that unite us rather than divide us.